In a Fox Carolina investigation, imagine still being owed a paycheck from the work you did in December. Well, a group of several employees from Happy Home Care in Spartanburg have complained to the state they are owed money, and the state says they're investigating. Tonight, we are sitting down with managers who are speaking out.
Fox Carolina's Shel Ramin's been digging for answers and trying to help these caregivers. She's here in studio with this report.
Well, Cody, so far I've talked with 7 former employees who are saying they haven't been paid since December. And these are the complaints filed with the state that we found. And even so, some caregivers are actually still going to work because they just can't turn away from the clients who need them most.
Oh, they're my world. Goofy. I had to stop working whenever we found out about it. Well, actually, it was before Avery's diagnosis. We were in the hospital so much with her.
Emily Kirk is a mom with quite a full plate.
Oh, are you done? Are you all done too?
She has a 1-year-old named Hadley and her daughter Avery, who is diagnosed with 1P36.
Avery has therapy almost every single day. There's lots of homeworks with each of the therapies.
It's a genetic disorder requiring an aid.
You know, they've become more like family. I mean, I think of them as family. You know, I care for their kids just like I care for my own kids.
It's the reason April keeps showing up to work, despite the fact she, along with several other Happy Home Care employees, say they are still owed their pay from work they did months ago.
I pass out W-2s for the girls. I still communicate with them about Happy Home Care. I still do things even though I, again, have not been paid since December 3rd like everybody else.
Operations manager Amy Milburn says she felt just as blindsided when they say Chad Robinson, listed with the state as the only owner, missed their paychecks back in December.
He's like, don't go into the office because I don't want you to take the backlash from this. They're going to be pretty upset, but I don't have the money to pay them right now, but we will have it by the end of the week. My mom kept getting these text messages like, oh, we're so sorry, we're having issues. I promise, though, I understand what you're going through and I'm trying my hardest and it's in God's hands.
These are some of the text messages employees say show Robinson kept promising back pay if they continued to work.
He told them that they can go pick up a paycheck on Christmas Eve. People showed up and he wasn't there, and he stopped texting everybody.
We went to Happy Home Care in Spartanburg several times. We called the business and the owner, and all we got was a message saying the mailbox was full.
I was just like, how could he do this to everybody? How could he hurt everybody? We were scared. You know, I'm trying not to get emotional, but we really need April. April helps so much with Avery's care. It's hard.
Putting the most caring people in a now compromising situation.
I love doing the job, and that's why I've continued to do it, even though I haven't been getting paid. But, you know, I didn't want to leave her high and dry just because the company, you know, is not doing what they're supposed to do.
Some girls, I mean, they, got evicted from their house. We had a caregiver that got evicted on Christmas Day. We had some that lost their cars. Most of the kids, their kids couldn't wake up to Christmas presents because they didn't have it.
These are the records showing employees filing complaints with the Department of Labor. Milburn says this affects so many who need to be paid and those who need care.
So it's 93 people that aren't getting care, and then we have 66 caregivers that aren't getting paid. It's not okay. That's not what we came to this business for.
Clients saying the people who care need to be paid.
I could never thank her enough for what she's done for us, in all honesty. The only thing that matters is for the caregivers to get paid.
And Amy, the operations manager who you just heard from, has actually taken it upon herself to try and help these caregivers find other jobs. Now, the Department of LLR says this case is actually still open, at least 5 of them tonight. Chad Robinson is the only owner listed on that corporation with the state. And of course, we'll continue to follow this story to see if Robinson has any plans to pay the people who worked for him. Cody, Tori.
All right, Shel, thanks so much. And of course, as she mentioned, we'll stay on top of this story and we'll have updates here on air and inside our free app. You can also watch the story again. It should be uploaded within the hour.